Good morning. I'm back to share a journal for young men who's just joined our church. It's a traveler's notebook size, single signature. It's got a wonderful picture of Jesus calling his apostles to come follow him. And we've got scraps, just strips of them to kind of give more. It was kind of a picture that I don't usually use ones that go across like this, but I was out of the ones that come this way, so I had no choice. So I added some strips to make it kind of cover the whole front of the book. Journal comes from Artie Mays, and then let's go inside. I hope everybody's doing well today. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm so glad you're here. So we've got stenciling on the front and the back cover. I fussy cut out this giant mushroom, I don't know why, but airmail, because it kind of went with the colors. I know, you're like, why would you put a mushroom? Okay, let's keep going. I made a tab out of 4 with God, nothing shall be impossible. And then to strengthen it, I've added just a piece of patterned paper that's cardstock. Beautiful little journal spots there with some vintage paper. I stamped on one of them. Life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful. Some parchment paper that I printed some lines on one side. I had a scrap piece of vellum, so I thought I'd make a tuck spot out of it. I found this vintage, he's on his mission in Florida. So I found this vintage postcard in my stash of Florida from the 1970s. Lovely little postcard. And a tag that I've made out of scraps of blue, and then gray from the cover scrap of, and then I've just done some random stamps. On the back you've got some grid lines. We've got a booklet that I've collaged with a wonderful scripture quote. And then another piece, scrap piece from the cover, and a journal card. And he can write on all of that, and all of that. Vintage line paper. I've taken a journal card that I found, and just fussy cut around half of the bird to make a tuck spot with a large tag with a tab on it. And a scrap piece of parchment. You can either have it this way or this way. I've stamped happy on it. You've got all of that. Lots of lined paper. I love lined paper. So I've taken a vintage index card and made a pocket with a piece of tea-dyed grid paper, grid index card. And then there's 2 tags. This is an Artie Mays. It was kind of big for my pocket, so I just cut it down and punched a tag shape. And grid lines on the back. I found these in my stash. They're pre-made, but really sturdy. So yeah, there you go. And a journal card behind. A wonderful scripture from Joshua. Nice and flat. Another pocket. 2 more tags. This one I've collected. Whoops. How dare you? I didn't say you could come off. Okay, I just ripped that off, didn't I? Okay. It's more vintage now, right? Oh, goodness. So, 2 tags. And some mushrooms. And I oopsed and glued the mushroom in front of the pocket. So, it's a smaller pocket, but still a nice journal card. And a wonderful scripture from Matthew. Another fussy cut bird. This one I've left. It had a branch and some leaves, so I left that. My one of my favorite poems about trees and God and giving us so much. And it's also a journal card. This one is just leftovers from the cover. So I've made another tuck spot stenciled on it. A collaged tag with some washi stickers. Grid on the back. And a booklet, Good and Bad are woven into the fabric of our lives. A bit of collage there. And a little stenciling on the inside. More journal spots, enjoy the little things. And the Lord will give strength unto his people, the Lord will bless his people with peace. This is from my wonderful friend Miss Rita. She stamped some bags for me. 3 things will last forever: faith, hope, love, and the greatest of these is love. She has so many scriptural quotes, much more than I have, so she did a swap with me for them. I thought it was awesome. And a scrap piece to journal on. Goes inside the pocket. And then in the back, I found this photo in my stash, and it's the actual photo. I'm gonna say 1930s, maybe 40s. And he just looked like a nice young man. So Forever Young and a label. And there you go. There's the journal. I hope you liked it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.